of course I get a phone call. But when you find the distance between them, I just created my right triangle. And then this has a side length of 3, and this has a side length of 6. And then I do 3 squared plus 6 squared, so that's 9 plus 36. And then your answer would be the square root of 45. And so they may actually keep it like this, or they may actually, for your answer choices, simplify that to be 6.7. And then don't forget to simplify a radical. I know that 5 times 9 gives me 45. 5 is prime, and then 9 breaks down into 3 times 3. These two guys are both prime, but I'm going to write one of them on the outside because they're a pair, and then 5 would stay inside. For some reason, if they ask you for the simplified version, just as a reminder, that's how you do that. Nothing on the back. Okay. Perimeter. So perimeter, even though it's not asking me for distance, you need to know how to do Pythagorean theorem in order to find slanted side lengths. So this specific triangle, like I could easily count up, okay, this is 7. But I had to do Pythagorean theorem twice to figure out these two side lengths. So I created an outside triangle that had side lengths of 6 and 8. 6 squared plus 8 squared was 100. Square root of 100 was 10. And then an outside triangle over here of 1 and 8. And then 1 squared plus 8 squared. And then I took the square root, and it was about 8.1. And then you would just literally add up all of those sides together. So you would add your 10, your 7, your 8.1. And then you find the answer choices that's the closest to what you have. For endpoint, okay, so I actually drew. This is where you're given a midpoint and you're given an endpoint, and you have to find the other endpoint. So the formula is like your x is added together, divided by 2, your y is added together, divided by 2, and that answer is your midpoint. Well, now I have the answer, and I only have one of the actual numbers that are used in the equation. So you would do x plus an x you don't know divided by 2 equals the midpoint x. And then the y plus a y you don't know divided by 2 equals the answer, which is your y midpoint. And then you literally just solve. So you would do, you're solving for x. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 6 gives you 2. And then 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 gives you 3. And then I literally just plotted it just to make sure. So you were given this, and you were given this, your midpoint and your endpoint. And then your other endpoint would be here. And it actually graphically makes sense. Like this M is the middle of your ES. And then last but not least, this was coming from the post test. It said you took a bus to the mall, and that was 4 miles east and 4 miles north of the center. And then the park was 2 miles west and 4 miles south of the center. So the center, the easiest place to make the center would be the origin. So it says from the center, the mall is 4 east and then 4 west. So I literally counted, 4 east, and I drew my little never eat soggy waffles. 4 east, 4 west, 4 east and 4 north. And then I put my mall. And then I went back to the center because it says the park is 2 miles west and 4 miles south. So 2 miles west and then 4 miles south. And then I finally put P for park and M for mall. And it asked me to find the distance between the mall and the park. So again, that is Pythagorean theorem, even though it doesn't say it is. And I created my right triangle with side lengths of 6 and 8. And 6 squared plus 8 squared, that is 36 plus 64, which is still 100. Square root of 100 is 10. So these guys were 10 units apart. I hope this helps. If you need anything, please let me know. Packet 3, if you are interested in that, please email me immediately. They are going to be available for pickup starting Friday at 4 p.m. and they'll be outside in the bins. If you've asked for a packet, there will be one with your name on it, okay? And then also baby pics. If you have a baby picture, I'm such an artist, guys. If you have a baby picture and a current picture of you, if you will email that to Rhonda Langston for our 8th grade video. Again, baby picture, current picture, and that goes to Rhonda Langston. And if you do not want to email her and you'd rather email me, that is perfectly fine. But this is her email address, and that is due Friday. Any other questions, please let me know. I hope you have a blessed week.